Is there anything you can tell us about this coin?
Yeah, so it's a watch to earn token. It's been tokenized in some big YouTubers.
Oh, okay. So, and what do you watch? Games or ads or?
No, just it's it's hard to explain. So they've created a plugin
Hmm.
that when you're watching the certain YouTubers who have a CLO to them, you can earn XCAD through watching their videos,
Okay.
and then you can use their decks to change the XCAD into the individual creators' tokens for their own NFTs and stuff like that.
Okay.
So some people like KSR is a big one who's part of it. Mr. Beast is a part of it.
Very interesting. And is there like any rewards, other rewards like I don't know, staking or?
Yeah, so there's staking's live already. I can't remember what. I think the percentage is like 30% at the minute.
Okay, great. This is a weekly chart, so I'm just gonna kind of do like mostly major levels for you, and then
If you see, it's one of the only projects that I've seen that's holding up well after this.
yeah, it looks
Right.
healthy. Like the chart looks strong comparing to the market state. So on the weekly, yeah, I like it's not a surprise we are below all the EMAs now.
Yeah, I think
Uh,
we just dropped under them.
yeah, so it is, it's probably, I don't know, the last time I checked, the strongest one that actually was trading above was TRX. I'm not sure, is that still the case? I'm just gonna turn that indicator off for a second there, the alpha trend, and see there's some action. So on that big, scale here now, when you see those green vector candles, like that's where like a lot of money is sitting. That's where a lot of people committed to, buying here, right? So you can take that into consideration and think about those levels, that there has to be balance eventually. And like you see that big green vector candle here, eventually, it came down to balance it, and we saw the pink. The same story with the pink, we saw then the liquidity being grabbed here. That red, very right now, just gonna show that level here because it seems to be an important drop, that support here. It's just gonna zoom in as well because weekly chart is great to give us like more, you know.
It's been so up and down over the last few weeks, I think, because it's been like really announcement heavy.
All right.
There's so they've over the past 8 months they've released creators linked to XCAD that totals 500 million subscribers between all people who are on board with it. So every time an announcement came out with someone of a big name from that country, all their base seemed to have been buying up.
Yeah, so it kind of was stuck in this, you could trade this range if you were trading it. It would have been up from 250 to 380. Even, these were a little deviations, fake outs. This obviously didn't hold here, and we dropped. Now that drop here was quickly bought up. Maybe there was some news like you're saying, but it didn't, have much power to get above again that 380 mark here. It kind of got stuck in mid-range here at around $3. And look, that slow sell-off here and a little consolidation, because like these are daily candles now. You want to, like, you're following this, obviously. Seems to me like you're really on the ball with their news and updates. So if you are trading this and you hear, I don't know, there's more news coming, this level, is as good as any, I suppose, because we had a reaction of it around here and then here. It would be obviously just a case of your strategy and thinking about, am I all going to get into this for short term, just quickly, try and grab some profit and see if you can make money, or Because look, on the left you still have, that big candle here, like I marked there, on the bigger chart, on the bigger time frame for you. All that money, I think eventually might be taken, and it looks like a harsh drop again, because it would be in around 80-90% drop to around 130. Let's not rule it out completely in terms of like a long-term outlook. And yeah, like maybe check the vesting schedules. Are you following any of that? Are you checking those? Because it seems to be a coin, obviously, that is around what, last year June, May. Usually those lockup periods are either 12 months, 18 months, 24 months, and then they have tiers, or they unlock those coins by certain percent every month or every 2 months, whatever. So maybe check that. Because
more coins coming into circulation.
Or if there is more coins coming into circulation. But it is usually, when people coming into like ICOs and pre-sales, or seeds, they buy tokens, and those tokens are locked for a certain period of time. And usually it could be 3, sometimes it really depends on the project. So just like, that's what I mean, just check this and see, because there could be a case that people are holding because this looks healthy, because they couldn't sell earlier, and now they're getting their tokens. They've already made a lot of money, because they bought in around, obviously, like, look, this is going to be an insane gain for them during this bear market, right? So from here, even to the current price, that's over 1,000 per. Well, look, 1,800. This is to the current price. So people that have their tokens unlocked, they would most likely be selling, and you'll see like that selling pressure, and the chart, losing those solid levels. But if there is demand for it, if there is, like you said, there's updates are building, and they keep releasing news, there could be a demand, and people will actually start buying those levels, because they'll think it is worth for them to buy at this level, because we're going to see higher, because this is a solid project. They believe in it, and or else they're going to start DCAing from here. I just think, looking at this, how we kind of broke down that mid-range here, and yeah, wicked lower nearly like than the half, that candle here. See the wick where I'm pointing at the minute, you have 170 there, and that would be in and around like the 50% of this wick candle. So if that was already kind of reclaimed, the chances are, they might come down and grab all that liquidity that's sitting here as well, and just come lower and get people that are, committed here to sell and grab their money.
The strange pattern, it seems like it's putting in higher highs still, but it's got one level of a low that it's putting in.
Yeah. So it would be interesting, if it's going to hold here, because it is that pattern here, like, it's just how those candles keep just, like cascading down. I know it held here, but let me just check. I want to have a look here. So there's nothing great shown here. Check buds. I know Captain loves the cloud, Ichimoku cloud. So if the red is above the green, that's not great news, and we're just below both clouds. Maybe it could push actually high. Maybe it could push up to the, what are those lines called? I am so brutal when it comes to Ichimoku. I see something, but like, to explain it, I'm just not the person. I know Bud loves it, Captain, and he always manages to spot on, be like, right, so we're below this cloud, and this is So this I'm not great about that, but now I like the Comet and the belt. For the minute, it is terribly downtrendy, but that level here, that support here, might see some push. You need to stay on top of those news, and I think you need to check that vesting schedule as well, because just in around, like I said, last May, if it was launched, check where you can find information about the team unlocks, people that got into the seed. Because usually what happens when those events, you see a big sell pressure, but there could be also buying pressure because people are waiting for that to happen, and they know that the price will drop, and they were waiting for those levels, and they were trying to scoop that level here. All I can tell you really currently is that you need to keep an eye on those news and the schedules. Now, there isn't a great strength here to hold, and if you were to trade it and buy around here, be prepared to see it either drop, cut your losses, or else you're going into this with a DCA type of mindset, and buying in at levels in around at least 130, because that would be the next big level where you could see how it came up here. That could be your level 1, and then in around this area. That's step by step to me, at least for that, for now.
Great. Cheers.
No worries. Now, guys, like I said, just take your opportunity here. Give me your requests here live, because there are a few in the chat. But if you're here tuned in, I'm sure you might have something that you want to have a look at. Just even long term, because I think if you were trading right now, I would have a totally mindset of in and out, grabbing those profits if you make them, and buying lower. There is no signs of trend reversal. There's no signs of strength to hold at levels that you just bought now. So I think it's worth to look at some decent coins, and set your buy limits, or just even at least I would be putting some alerts, and keep an eye how low the whatever coin you're observing, how low it's actually going, where you could possibly buy it. Because sometimes I think when you just put them all into order book, remember that they can see it. They can see where people are waiting, and usually when there is a lot of orders at a certain level, you might never see it. Like we were talking at the start of the stream about Bitcoin and people waiting for much lower.